it's time for the start of a new chapter on this channel. Welcome, racers, to our first ISO Racer video on F1 2021. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are confused about the whole rebrand the channel has gone through, then watch my channel update video that was uploaded about 2 weeks ago. I apologize for the delay. There were complications in developing these videos, unfortunately, but nevertheless, it's better late than never, and we're here now. And don't worry, we will be exploring the single player career, but for now we're going to focus on Breaking Point, the newest addition to the Formula 1 games, a story mode, something that personally I just love, because as much as I love racing games, I love story-driven games with a narrative, with characters that we can relate to, with dialogue that forces the player to empathize with one and, in some cases, hate certain characters. And Codemasters and EA have come together to combine my two passions together into this game mode. So without further ado, let's just dive right into it. And right off the bat, we need to choose a team that will drive the narrative in essence, give us a setting for our characters. And I was tempted with a few options. Haas, I have plans for Haas in the future. Alfa Romeo would be good because, well, I mean, we never finished our Alfa Romeo season on F1 2020, so it would be poetic to do that justice. Williams would also make sense, you know, having Aiden Jackson, a rookie, start off on a back marker team and proving his worth, and also would help with the Casper Ackerman narrative of being an old veteran and maybe doubting his place in the sport. Aston Martin would be good too, mostly because I just like the look of the Aston Martin car. And I mean, Alfa Romeo, again, Ackerman's kind of like a Kimi Räikkönen figure a lot of people have been associating with. But we're going to go with Alpha Tauri. It's a little boring because that's the team that all the trailers had, all the in-game trailers had, but it's the one that not many YouTubers have done, and it also fits this, you know? I mean, the drama that's supposedly implied with this game mode is also something that you'd kind of expect to see in a Red Bull Junior team. I'll just leave it at that. And here we are, as you just saw now, these are the settings I'll be running the game at. And well, I'm just too excited, let's just get right into it. Let's not delay this any longer. We've waited long enough for a video on this channel. We're here now, and we're going to start the prologue in the final race of the F2 2019 season. And of course, we have our header with the 2019 Formula 2 Championship down to the final race of the season. Young British driver Aiden Jackson is looking to etch his name into the history books. And we're going to be along with him for the ride. Let's get into it.
An incredible race! Look at it! Every driver is being so aggressive! Check it out!
They'll all be feeling the pressure right now. None more so than young Aiden Jackson from Carlin.
That's right. Rumors from the paddock talk about a possible future for Jackson in Formula 1. And with only a few laps to go, this is still anyone's race.
The atmosphere here is electric, and we couldn't have asked for a better finish to the F2 season here in Abu Dhabi.
Okay, Aiden, you're doing great. Keep focused. You know what to do.
Copy that.
Alright, and we're throwing right into it. I mean, what a great cutscene. I love the fact that we have CGI cutscenes in this game. Having the voice actors, it's a drama. It's invigorating to see. But anyway, here we are. We have to. Our objective is to finish first to win the F2 championship. Let's get right into it. We have to pass 3 cars in order to achieve that goal. And I do have to preface, when I was recording this, these were the first laps I was ever doing on this game. So you're going to see a lot of mistakes from me. And of course, because, I mean, it's F1 and we're starting with F2. And as you can see, oh, we lose the back end right out of the hairpin, almost hitting the wall. We catch the car beautifully, which does offset our progress to catch up to Sede Camera. But, I mean, here we are, opening the DRS, down the straight, towards the second triple chicane. This is the second DRS zone at Abu Dhabi. We're going to dive down the inside of Sede Camera. Down the inside. He's on the outside, but we squeeze him out, and we take the position through the triple chicane. A beautiful move by us playing as the young British driver Aiden Jackson. And is the Lord and Savior Mahavir Raghunathan. And he lets us by. I mean, our Lord, I'm not worthy. I'm sorry, I'm gushing. I'm fan gushing. Alright, here we go. Let's ignore the fact that we just passed the Lord and Savior Mahavir. We're going to be on Nicholas Latifi. That's right, he was also in the 2019 F2 season as he brake checks us through the second corner. Luckily, no damage to our front wing. And you can see, I'm being very, we drive over the curb's undulation through the chicane into the hairpin before the first DRS straight. And I will say, again, you're starting to see why. Like, a lot of raw mistakes, a lot of raw errors, unforced driver errors, because I'm still getting used to the handling model on this game. So, I mean, I hope you enjoy it. It might make the gameplay a little spicier. But anyway, here we are in third place, but third's not enough for us. We need to get first. We're in the slipstream of Nicholas Latifi. We're going to dive down the inside. Latifi's still on the outside. We're going to go carry a lot more speed into the inside line, and we're going to pass Latifi. Hold off the driver through the apex, and here we are into P2 with Luca Giotto, the only driver left, and on the same lap, here we are into the last corner. We're going to see if we can make a move. We're basically pushing him through, but we get on the power too quickly. Here we are into the wall. We save the car. We brake. Latifi passes us. We reverse out. We're still in P3. This is still possible, but has steady camera, so we're back where we started. And oh my god! My game crashed. Oh no! How could this have happened? I restarted, and we're back where we started. We're back in P2. How unfortunate. It's not as if I flashed back at all and restarted it. But anyway, here we are, diving down the inside of Luca Giotto into turn 1, and we've taken the lead. What a beautiful move. Totally no errors whatsoever committed on my part that could have caused me to try and restart the race. But here we are, checkered flag. And if you didn't catch on, I did flashback. We win! Here we are, Aiden Jackson, an F2 race champion.
Fantastic work, Aiden. Great drive, mate. Congratulations.
Yes! Come on! And he's done it! Jackson's done it! Aiden Jackson wins the F2 championship!
What a win for Jackson! What a win!
And it couldn't have gone to a better driver. A magnificent result. He's already been vocal about his dreams of one day driving for Red Bull in Formula One. Let's just hope the right people are watching today. And here he is, the man of the moment, Aiden Jackson.
An amazing race and a fantastic win for this incredible driver.
Indeed. After this, I guarantee that Jackson will be the hot topic in more than a few upcoming F1 team meetings. The future's definitely bright for this young driver.
And how about that? God, I love the addition of these CGI cutscenes. But life moves fast in Formula 1 as we enter the Australian Grand Prix. Several months later, having won the Formula 2 Drivers' Championship, Aiden Jackson has now secured a seat in Formula 1 and is preparing to take his first steps into the world's most prestigious motorsport series. But life moves fast for Aiden Jackson. We can't rest on our laurels. Let's dive right in.
Aiden, now you've made the leap to Formula 1, no surprise to anyone who's been watching your career. How does it feel to be on the verge of getting behind the wheel for your first race?
To be honest with you, Will, it hasn't really quite sunk in yet. The team has given me a fantastic opportunity. It's a once-in-a-lifetime, a dream come true. So, to answer your question, I feel like a little kid. I look around and I'm surrounded by my heroes, you know? I've even had to pinch myself a couple of times. So, yeah, it can be a bit overwhelming. But out on the track, the speed, the noise, even the smell, it's all the same. I just hope my driving is too.
And what about Casper Ackerman? Are you intimidated at all having such a seasoned and experienced driver as your first teammate in Formula 1? How's that relationship coming along?
I've always looked up to Casper as someone to aspire to. Growing up as a kid, his pictures were all over my bedroom walls, you know? The dream was always to be Casper. But, as it turns out, I'll be racing alongside Casper, which is good enough for me. I get to learn from the best. Besides, every legend has to start somewhere, right?
Damn right.
Aiden, just wondering if we can get your reaction to the obvious comparisons that are being made between you and another F1 driver. Much like you, he made the transition from F2 to F1 last season. What do you say to the press here? And to your fans, who are calling you the new Devon Butler?
The new Devon Butler. I'm alright with that. Does that mean we can lose the old one?
I agree. I concur with that one.
You come over well. They like you. I don't know what you were worried about.
Thanks.
You know, everything's going to be fine out there today. I just know it. Just do what you did in F2. Easy.
Thanks, Brian. I won't let you down. Come on, Aiden. You've got this.
And for his sake, I hope he does. I can't get over it. Like, EA and Codemasters have pulled one out of left field. Like, the work being put into this. I mean, they had to put work into making sure that each of the 5 teams had their individual voice lines. And, the CGI, being able to see beyond the races. It could have been easy to throw scenarios at us. But to have... Oh, we're getting a call from... Who's Brian?
Hello?
Aiden, are you in your room?
Oh, hey Brian. Yeah, I'm in my room.
Good. Well, have a look around. I hope you like it. Should be everything you need in there. News feeds, social media. It's hooked up to the lot. Just do me a favour, eh?
Go on.
Make sure you check your emails. I think there's a message in there for you.
Oh, right. Thanks, Brian.
Take a breather, do what you need to do, and I'll see you before the race.
Nice one.
Oh man, like this dude, great attention to detail. Because it could have, like I was trying to say before, it would have been, oh, we're getting another phone call. Oh, it's Mom.
Hello?
Hello, love. How's it going?
All right, Ma. Yeah, it's going all right. Just getting ready.
I saw your interview.
And?
You need a haircut.
All right. Well, thanks, I guess.
But aside from that, you were great. I'm so proud of you, Aiden.
I know, Ma. Thanks.
I wish I could be out there with you. This is everything you've worked towards.
Yeah, I know, but you'll be at the next one.
Just do what you do, and everything will be great.
Thanks, Ma.
And remember, mirror signal maneuver. And always stick to the speed limit.
Great advice. I'm all over it.
I know you are, love. I'll speak to you later. Good luck.
Bye.
Aww. Mommy called. Oh man, I just love this. As I was trying to say now, hopefully no phone calls. It's like Formula, it would have been easy for the game to just create scenarios for us to race in. But no, they went beyond. They've created what goes on beyond the track, in the interviews with our team, calls from people, emails as seen here, social media from, I think, actual social media personalities, F1 personalities like reporters. You have Maddie WTF1, content creators. It's because that's what you love about Formula 1. It goes beyond all of this. But we can't digress from what it is all about, and it's the racing. As we progress into the midpoint of the Australian Grand Prix, with the world watching and expectations high at AlphaTauri, F1 rookie Aiden Jackson appears to be holding his own in his maiden race in Melbourne. With the possibility of a points finish, he keeps focused on the race in front of him. And we have to too. Yeah, this is great. I'm loving this so far, and let's just keep going into the race.
A solid start, Aiden. Let's try and push it further.
Copy that. Where's Casper?
He's up ahead. Let's try and bring you two closer together. Okay, gap ahead is 1.5 seconds.
And here we are in the F1 2020 season. And it is weird, I do have to say. I mean, I never drove the AlphaTauri car in F1 2020. So, I mean, it was not as jarring as it can be, but to see the F1 2021 UI but with the F1 2020 sounds, the cars, it's definitely jarring for sure, but it just immerses us into the experience and has the 2021 season acting as the climax for this story. But anyway, we have to catch up to Casper Ackerman quickly. And here we are, seeing George Russell and Daniel Ricciardo fighting ahead of us, heading to turn 15. Ricciardo passes George Russell, and all the fighting is leading us to get a move as Aiden Jackson through turn 16, right behind George Russell. We get a better exit. DRS open. We use some overtake. Just get into slipstream. We go side by side, heading towards the run, towards turn 1, hoping we don't brake too late. Right into the back of Daniel Ricciardo. We brake later than Russell. We squeeze him out through turn 1, hit the apex of turn 2, and we take the position. Great move. And I mean, I will admit, even here I was still being a little hesitant on some of my moves, but I was still trying to get the moves done. It takes us almost later on to the lap to catch up down Ricciardo. Go down the inside. Ricciardo defends against us. He squeezes us out. We back off the throttle because we don't want to knock ourselves off the track. And here we are, siding up behind Ricciardo's rear wing, looking for another move. Through turn 15, the hairpin. We got to navigate that gingerly, hitting the apex, riding the curb. We go through turn 16, hoping to get just as good an exit as he did on the overtake against Russell. We get DRS, ERS, but unfortunately, we have to wait another lap for this to happen. We go again. Better exit. We're caught in the slipstream. Why did I pull the radio menu up? I don't know. Here we are. We're going to go down the inside of Daniel Ricciardo. We're going to dive late. We're going to show the last of the late breakers how to do it. We kind of cut the curb, but we make the move stick. Great move by us. We're starting to get into the rhythm of things, but that's not all, because look who's up next. It's your boy, Devin Butler. This piece of work of a man. This complete, I'm trying to keep it family friendly. I have a few words I can say about Devin Butler, but yeah, it's great to have a rival figure too in this game. And depending on which team you choose for, it would also determine a team that Devin's racing for. If you choose AlphaTauri, he drives for Haas. A fitting team, if you know what I mean. Here we are, out of the corner. He's slow. Goodbye, Devin. And I can assure you, well, what? Did we break down as this part of the store? We failed the event. What? What? We were going to catch up to Casper. What? Huh? Okay, so we have to restart the session then, I guess. Why did we have to fail? Oh, that's the objective. Oh, before lap 11. Okay, I thought we had till the end of the race to catch up to Casper, but we have to do it before lap 11. So, while I am disappointed that we do have to, replay the same thing, you guys are seeing the same thing again, hey, we get to pass Devin Butler again. What more could you want? Honestly, I'm sorry, hold on a second. Shut up, Jeff. Sorry about that. He kept telling me all this stuff. Anyway, here we are, passing Daniel Ricciardo again. Gonna keep this quick, around the outside of turn 1. Textbook maneuver. And we're gonna do the same to George Russell. Through turn... Oh god, we go off the track. Sorry, I forgot my turns. That was turn 8. Into turn 9. Through turn 10 we go right now. The long sweeping left-hander. We go off the track. We don't make moves through there, but we just do through turn 11. Turn 12. Great move on George Russell. And oh, look. Oh, it's Devin Butler. Oh, the mug. As the British say, the muppet. This buffoon, this baboon, this... Oh, I got more choice words I can say, but we got DRS through turn 12, heading towards turn 13. Butler's slow in the Haas. And I will say, one small compliment I will give is the fact that he's in P11 in that Haas car is a feat in itself, honestly. He has skill, but he's just a bit of a cocky boy. But let's see where we go and catch up to our teammate.
What a brilliant Australian Grand Prix this has been, but there's still plenty of time for more drama.
There certainly is, Crofty, and these two have been fighting each other incredibly hard so far.
My
They don't
God.
want to go tripping over each other, though, because Devin Butler is coming up from behind. He's on the attack, too.
Woo!
Aiden, Casper's not your priority. We need you to defend.
It's okay. I've got this.
Here comes Butler. 3 abreast going into turn 11. Oh, this can't work. And it doesn't. Ackerman's off onto the verge of what looks like damage as well.
Is he okay? Is Casper okay?
He'll be fine. He's heading for the pits now. You just concentrate on the race.
Well, there we have it. I think we're going to get fireworks tonight in the AlphaTauri garage.
There will be, Crofty, for sure. Look, it was a late move from Devon Butler, but you never want to see two teammates make contact, and Ackerman will surely be seething at that one.
Absolutely, and I tell you who else isn't going to be happy too. Aiden Jackson, not how his F1 race debut should have gone.
I actually have goosebumps. Woo! What a cutscene.
Damage appears to be minor. How's it feeling, Aiden?
Yeah, car's okay.
Understood. See how well you can do out there.
Copy.
Oh my god. Just when I thought it couldn't get better, that CGI cutscene was so good. The speed was captured. Like the close-up shots were so good. The music. Oh, it's like looking at a movie. I want a Formula 1 movie now. Like one set in modern times. That was exceptional. But you have an easier objective of finishing the race. And let's show this mug what he did. I mean, that was that move. The drama. You could feel the drama getting ready. Down the start-finish straight. We got the DRS on Devon Butler. Goodbye, Butler. Get back into the bottom of 10 where you belong. Textbook move, and we're back into points. We gotta make up points, because our team's not gonna be happy with taking out our teammate. And here we are, we're gonna make a move on Lando Norris through turn 15. We're right up behind the McLaren driver. We're basically pushing him through this section of the track. We got DRS, we're gonna pass him easily before the corner. Great move by us. And now we look ahead to see who we gotta pass next. And it's it's Alex Albon. Sorry, Albon fanboy moment. I'll leave that aside. And that just shows how much more work went into this game too, because they had to bring not only the cars, tracks, but also drivers, the assets from F1 2020 into this game. Lewis Hamilton wins the Australian Grand Prix, adding to the realism of this story mode. But here we are, we're not satisfied with P9. We're going to try to take P8 as Albon passed Stroll in the dying minutes of this lap. Seconds of this lap. But here we are, right behind Stroll. We get a better exit. DRS open. Oh, we basically collided the racing point. It's going to be a drag race to the line, and we take P8. So in the end, not a great result compared to after having collided with our teammate, but we do get some points back. But points might not be enough.
We've witnessed some great battles on the streets of Melbourne today, and they've taken a fantastic win. What a start to the season this has been. A fascinating race here in Australia, Ant.
The top teams as ever continue to push the boundaries of the sport, and it'll be interesting to see how the new AlphaTauri driver Aiden Jackson settles in, especially after that early incident involving his teammate.
Well, we've certainly seen rivalries born from less. Suffice to say, if you came into the 2020 season hoping for a bit of drama, it looks like you won't be disappointed. Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Wow. I mean, the drama is certainly intensifying. And it won't be enough, the fact that we've scored points. So, in this episode, we've gone from the highest of highs, finishing on the F2 season. But it just shows we can't rest on our laurels. And while Lewis Hamilton, one Brit, is very happy, another Brit in Jackson won't be feeling the same joy.
Casper, listen, I don't know what happened out there. It wasn't my fault.
Well, whose fault was it then? Who was the idiot behind the wheel of your car? You're pathetic. You won't even admit when you made a mistake.
How
did they ever sign you?
Oh. Butler.
Look who it is.
Devon, I didn't see that.
What, like, out on the track today? You nearly took me out, mate.
Look, I don't know what happened. You cut in, I swerved. Next thing I knew, Casper was out.
Whoa. Mate, I was nothing to do with it. Whatever that was all on you. Don't be trying to pass the blame, because you haven't settled in yet.
Alright, Devon, you shouldn't be up there in a Haas in the first place. Stop making our boy feel bad.
Sorry, Aiden. Just bear with us one sec.
No problem.
I think that's really just a case of he drives over rookie mistakes. These cars are a bit different from what Aiden's used to in F2.
You seem to find your feet quite quickly after you graduated from Formula 2. What advice would you give to Jackson in his first season?
Well, stay out of my way mostly. And taking out your own teammate isn't something I would make a habit of.
Almost ready, Aiden.
What?
We're just checking audio levels.
Sure.
Seriously, Casper must be wondering what on earth AlphaTauri were thinking.
That's great. Thanks, Devin.
Bad mouthing us in the press. Oh, Devin. I want to punch you in the face right now.
Let's talk about that incident with your teammate.
And Aiden does not look very good right now. I mean, but that's just Formula One. It's a toxic, not toxic, it's the wrong word. It's a rough atmosphere in there. Everyone looking at you. And I love how this game encapsulates that. Because Formula One love, like I've mentioned previously, comes from beyond the track. It comes from drama-filled moments, like between teammates, between rivals. And I'll say this right now, while I have never played F1 2019, where players were introduced to Devin Butler, I've quickly caught on as to why everyone hates him. And I love the social media aspect too, having actual F1 personalities criticizing, and some on our side. Let's answer this call from Brian.
Talk to me. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Listen, what happened out there today? I had it all under control and then...
Look, let's not go through all that now. We'll talk about it at the debrief.
Right, yeah.
I was actually talking about your little run-in with Casper and Butler over in the paddock.
Oh, wow. News travels fast.
The paddock talks, Aiden. Besides, I've got ears like a hawk. Listen, Butler's a clown. The man's ego is bigger than a... No, I've got nothing.
I like Brian.
Thanks, Brian.
But Casper? Yes, he can get a little hot-headed, especially after a race. But you have got to work with him. That manoeuvre today.
Wasn't my fault, Brian.
It probably cost us points. I'll level with you. A lot of people on the team are disappointed, Aiden. And I'll be saying as much to Casper. Now, learn from it and move on. But you can't let it happen again. I'll see you at the debrief.
Oh, that drama rises. More drama, and I can't wait to tackle this. I love the fact that he actually got F1 personalities to use their Twitter handles on here. We got Karun Chandok, the guy from Sky Sports. It's great, and YouTubers as well. It really adds to the immersion of this experience. And what is like? I love Butler. Stay out of my way. What is? You're in a Haas, buddy. AlphaTauri. We sweep the floor compared to you. But anyways, I digress. And on that note, after experiencing great joy and probably the lowest of lows in your first race in F1, I think we're going to call it an episode there. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I think for breaking point episodes, I'm going to keep it to about... I'm probably going to do 2 chapters per episode just to, keep it fresh and keep these videos within bite-sized segments for you guys to enjoy. I don't want to go on for too long, and I want to give some anticipation to this series, although people have probably finished this game by now, this game mode, but it'd be great to, that's just how I'm going to do it, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me today. Like, share, and subscribe. Share this video with everyone. Let people know that this channel is going to bring exclusive content, great content with F1 2021 in the future, and I guarantee in the next week or 2, we will see my team episodes coming out. But anyway, I digress. Thank you for joining me today. Stay safe out there in this crazy world. Jackson's phone is the biggest phone I've ever seen, but more on that later. And remember, life's a race. It may be a marathon and not a sprint, but make sure you're always out front. See you next time.